was really fast. Welcome to the City of Carson 2023 State of the City Address. My name is Davis-Holmes, and I serve you as your mayor of this great city. I'm here at the Porsche Experience Center, one of two in the United States. And while I enjoyed riding on this track today, I'm even more excited about the fact that the City of Carson is on the right track to a bigger and better future. I want to thank the Carson Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event and their commitment to our city. To my family, especially my husband Harry, my children Deshaun and Keisha, thank you for your love and support. To my colleagues, Mayor Pro Tem Jawan Hilton, Councilmember Cedric Hicks, Councilmember Jim Deere, Councilwoman Arlene Rojas, our City Treasurer Monica Cooper, and our City Clerk Cleo Bradshaw. Thank you so much for being with us today. Our city is supported by so many people whose faces most of us will never see. Our city employees. Every accomplishment, every service delivered, every detail of the agenda we're sharing here today is only made possible because of you. It's been 3 years since I've been able to celebrate and reflect on the state of the city in person. Carson has always been resilient. I knew my most important job as your mayor is to work with the City Council to build a team that Carson deserves. That team is here with us this afternoon. Our executive team is diverse and full of culture. We also speak with integrity, causing us to reflect on Carson's past, present, and future. Because of our transparency, we have been able to share and implement goals and dreams of our residents. Over the past year, we've come a long way in achieving Carson's vision of Future Unlimited. Despite the many adversities, I'm proud of what we have accomplished, positioning Carson for a better future. I can stand here today and say that the state of the city is strong and we have the resources and the determination to make it even stronger. As we look to the year ahead of us, our administration is focused on building a green and growing city for everyone. As your mayor, I have created 9 initiatives, and I am proud to say that most of them have been accomplished. Carson has always been the jewel of the South Bay, and I'd like to share a few ongoing projects that will help Carson to continue to move forward. The Carson Country Mart will be one of the latest reasons why people will visit our city. It will feature fine dining, shopping, open spaces, and a dog park. Traveling to the Country Mart will be even more accessible because of the pedestrian bridge. This bridge will connect the Imperial Avalon and Hanover projects. Residents will be able to walk or ride to enjoy all of the amenities that the Carson Country Mart will offer. Carson is a great place to live, work, and play. I will continue to work with my colleagues on expanding the city's housing supply. We want to provide more opportunities for people to lay a foundation to live in our beautiful city. The city of Carson keeps booming. Last year, we approved an agreement with Simon Properties to resume the development of the Premium Outlet Mall. This is an historic project and will be a huge economic engine to our city. The construction of the mall is expected to begin later this year with a grand opening scheduled towards the end of 2024. The Hanover project, located at 213 South Avalon, will be a mixed-use complex consisting of approximately 1,200 apartments, 104 townhomes, 18 single-family units, and will increase our housing supply. The project will include restaurants and a brand new park. The Malvin development located at 215 West Carson Street is another great example of our efforts to enhance our housing supply. We converted this site into housing units that will consist of 35 new townhomes. The Marriott Town Place Suites, located at 888 East Dominguez Street, will include 111 rooms, a new restaurant featuring 2 lounges and an indoor pool. As we prepare for the 2028 Olympics, this project will add to our hospitality industry. Carson is very fortunate to have a strong and active senior population. To support our seniors, the PACE Senior Health Care Facility is coming to Carson. The facility is located at 20920 Chico Street and will be a great addition to our community and will offer senior care featuring a multitude of social and medical services. In 2022, we held a grand opening for the International Institute of Tolerance, where we transformed an old, dilapidated industrial building into the first mosque in the city. Carson will be a hub in the South Bay for America's fastest growing sport, pickleball. We converted the tennis courts at Hemingway Park to address the needs for our residents and those who play pickleball. A new drive-through Starbucks located at Bonita and Carson Street will be coming to Carson soon and is scheduled to open later this year. Vallarta Supermarkets is currently being developed on Carson Street and Main and will offer the community a new grocery shopping experience. On February 15th, 2023, the City Council held a workshop and study session regarding the city's general plan. Our general plan is going to be the blueprint for Carson's future. That's why I have provided clear direction to staff to conduct additional analysis and to address the issues raised by our residents. My goal is to adopt the general plan on or before the end of April 2023. As your mayor, I will continue to promote local hiring. The One-Stop Business and Career Center is operated by the South Bay Work Investment Board and is located at the Carson Event Center. It provides services for both employees and employers. Through our grants, courses, training, the center will help our residents find their way back to the job market. As your mayor, I'm very proud of helping our city establish the first town and gown agreement with Cal State University Dominguez Hills. This agreement will strengthen our ties and enrich the deep bonds of a shared history and a commitment to a brighter future. Carson is the home for an inclusive entrepreneurship and powerful business incubator. Our mission is to elevate and empower locally owned businesses. The Small Business Academy, a program I helped create in partnership with the university, graduated its first class this past December. Small businesses are the lifeline of our community. As your mayor, I supported the creation of a new innovation department. This department will take the lead in the development of and implementation of the city's strategic plan. The 3 core topic areas for the department are sustainability, open data, and performance management. In November of 2022, the City of Carson was named as a finalist as Los Angeles County's Economic Development Corporation for its Most Business-Friendly City Award. Carson demonstrated exceptional contributions to economic development and fostering growth of businesses. As your mayor, it has been my vision to bring the city's public safety to a new level. We're in the process of establishing automatic license plate readers across the city. In addition, this technology, we're also investing over $5 million on security cameras at all our city parks and buildings. Of course, we cannot grow unless our residents are secure in their homes. That is why, for the first time, our budget now includes 2 homeless coordinators. These 2 positions will assist in providing housing to our homeless population. Let's not forget the Dominguez Channel odor. I have directed the City Manager's Office and Public Works Department to continue to work with the Los Angeles County to make sure that this incident never happens again in our city, and that the Dominguez Channel will be transformed into a place where our residents can be proud of. The new Innovation Department is taking the lead on the Broadband and Digital Equity Project. The project will create a roadmap for improving the city's access to the internet. We appropriated $500,000 to hire a technical consultant. Our Community Services, Parks and Recreation Department will place solar panels at Veterans Park and Sports Complex. This will be one of many solar panel projects throughout the city. To meet our residents' demand to reduce emissions within the city, we plan to install a vast number of charging stations at local parks and the community center. In addition, we are one of the first cities in the South Bay that will have not one, but 20 Level 3 Tesla superchargers that will be located at the Carson Event Center. We are in the process of installing bike lanes on major streets up to and including the Domingos Channel bike path. As your mayor, I believe it's important to create a stronger, more positive perception of our city. That is why I have directed staff to hire a professional consultant to review and make recommendations to the City Council on rebranding. By rebranding, people will come to know the City of Carson's future is unlimited. I'm very proud of launching 2 grant programs to assist our business community. $1.5 million for the small business and $1 million for the commercial facade. These grants will support the businesses in Carson who have been negatively impacted by COVID-19. Last month, we celebrated the 55th anniversary of the City of Carson. For the first time in our history, we now have an $88 million surplus. These are historic levels of reserves that will be invested in the city's infrastructure, parks, and programs. Carson received $2 million from Congress in January, which includes money for Veterans Park and the sports complex. This money will be used to install solar panels. Carson also received $7 million from the state thanks to the support of Assemblyman Mike Gibson. This is a significant win for the community as the funding will be used for city parks. I also want to thank Congresswoman Nanette Barragan for her support. Thanks to her, the city received $4.5 million from the Great American Outdoors Act. A special thanks goes out to our residents for passing the following 3 measures which brought in much needed revenue. Measure C, the oil business tax, approved by the voters in 2017. The council voted 3-2 to conduct an audit, which brought in excess of $80 million to the city. Measure K, our transaction and use tax, approved by the voters in November 2022, that brought in $19 million to the city. Without the support of Carson residents, these funds would have gone to the county. Measure R, UUT, approved by the voters November 2022, and will bring in $9 million to the city. I'm very proud of my 2020 mayor's campaign, where I fully supported all these measures in spite of opposition by a few. For the 2nd year in a row, the City of Carson has ranked among the top performing cities in the state. Our city is physically stable. The city's surplus as of June 2022 is at $88 million, which is unprecedented. This is the first time in the history of Carson that we've had such a large amount of funds in the reserve that will help benefit the community. Thank you for joining us today for the City of Carson's 2023 State of the City Address. Let's continue to work together to achieve our goals.